We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support here above the 430 area. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot sent out a bull indicator at 10:10 a.m. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 150% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to hold support. And in today's video, I'm going to break down the key levels I would watch going into next week and what's going on with the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 12:55 p.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see it popping up there within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump to these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from bright green bars down to white with red borders in the last 2 days. And today it bounced back up so far up to dark green bars before coming back down to red bars. If this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, under a bear indicator at the 433 area, canceling out that bull indicator from the first half of the day at the 432.50 area. Inflow slightly crossed the midpoint and quickly came back down. Definitely something to not ignore here in the volatility of the day, and retesting the key support level of the 430 area that I would not ignore, and inflows are trying to pick back up here in the after hours. And we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into next week and what's going on here within the charts. So as we can see here on the 30-minute, inflows are trying to pick up, and if we zoom into the 15-minute in the volatility, outflows are dominating here in the second half of the day. Lots of volatility with the bull and bear indicators, but inflows in the after hours are trying to pick up closer to the midpoint, and it's going to be crucial and critical to watch this going into Monday, as well as on the 30-minute if that strength can continue to roll over and bring up these inflows closer to the midpoint And on the bigger picture of the 1 hour, we could see here how inflows have picked up from yesterday being down here at negative 7.3 of outflows to highs so far of negative 2.2. And right now it's sitting at 3.22. So this is something to not ignore here. It is a lot closer than yesterday, even though it's red, and it's going to be crucial for this to switch from red to green and push back up towards the midpoint to continue possibly reflecting strength into these charts and creating a double bottom effect here if possible, right? Because right now the 430 area is a crucial support to not ignore, and the key levels I would watch, well, as I stated, 430 is the first support level I would not ignore here in these charts. If that gets broken through, I'll be watching if these outflows go right back down, pull further away from the midpoint, and start to reflect that weakness into these charts. And if this bear indicator continues to dominate, well, then the next support I'll be watching below that is the 427 area. And then below that comes the 425 to 420 area. So those are the key levels I'll be watching to the downside. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to continue picking up here on the 30-minute, eventually start to reflect that strength into these charts by canceling out this bear indicator with a possible bull indicator and retesting the first key resistance level up here from the double rejection yesterday and today, right? That's where things slowed down here in the second half of the day and pulled even lower. And today, that was the high, and it actually rejected sharply back down towards the 430 area, and that is the 433 to 434 area. Then above that, I'll be watching the 437 area, and if that bull indicator pops up, these inflows pick up, cross the midpoint, I'll be watching if on the 1 hour, it could continue pushing up higher towards it, eventually cancel out this bear indicator from way up here at 443.20 area with a possible bull indicator and start those transitions to the upside with strength here within the bigger picture of the 1 hour chart. So definitely something I would not ignore. And in the volatility, I'll be watching as well if these inflows, as they're really close to the midpoint, start to pick up, cross it over, roll that strength over into the 30-minute as well, and continue to reflect that possible strength into these charts, retesting once again those key resistance levels. And these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them as they're trying to come back up on multiple time frames. And in the volatility of the 15-minute, it is really close there to the midpoint, and I'm going to be watching that very closely. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.